Ann starts off this hour in Columbia, South Carolina. Hey, Ann, how are you?
I'm doing fine, thank you.
Good. How can I help?
Have a situation with a daughter that we have just recently, in the last 3 weeks, found out has embezzled approximately $80,000 from our businesses. We have, not, and that's just from 2014, the beginning of these first few months, 2013, and we still haven't been able, in 2012, we haven't gone back to 2011 yet.
Oh, my Lord.
But,
How old is this girl?
28.
And what was she? What was her position with your firm?
She's still in the position. She's a manager.
Well, and why is she still in the position?
To be honest with you, we need her for right now. We have implemented changes where, as my husband says, the hemorrhaging has stopped. There's no way, we had no idea, but he's implemented changes where it cannot be done now. But until we get somebody to replace her, we absolutely have to have her for right now. And that's my question. I mean, we're taking it bit by bit, but I don't even know what to do other than we do need her in that position for right now.
So what is your question of me?
For right now, I think my question is twofold. Number one, is it something that should be prosecuted? Number two, is there help in all your helpers that you have out there? Is there help for people that have an inner core problem with that? I don't even know how to, if she said she's interested in getting help, but I don't even know who to send her to.
Where's the money?
She has not indicated. She has not done. I honestly think that it's just, as I look back, I think it's shopaholic to the extreme, because there's nothing extravagant that you can see at all other than tons and tons and tons of clothes, shoes, jewelry, stuff like that.
Is she single?
Not now. Newly married.
And you guys own 100% of the business?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I can't imagine the heartbreak that you're facing. And I don't know what we would do in that situation. If you can absorb the financial blow, I don't think I would prosecute criminally, but it would probably be contingent upon some very extreme actions on her part. And I have to tell you, I think you're absolutely ridiculous for leaving her in the building one more minute. I don't care how much you think you need her. You are completely codependent if you think you need to leave a thief in the building. I got the very first thing that should have been done is she should have been her desk should have been cleaned out, and she should have been sent home with the understanding that we're going to decide whether we're going to criminally prosecute you on this, and that's going to be based on your level of repentance, which is going to be based on you telling us where every dime of this money went and getting a bunch of it back right quick, because some of it's probably still in her account somewhere. And she hasn't even told you what she did with the money. I mean, my God, do you people not talk about anything? She stole $80,000 from you. I would have been all up in her business.
Right. I agree.
How can you possibly think you leave this person in the building?
And that's not a choice that I can make alone. That is a choice that my husband has to make, and that was his choice right now.
Yeah, and it's a bad choice. He's a bad leader. He's a weak leader, and he's going to lose more than the $80,000. He's going to lose the respect of his entire team, and he's probably going to end up losing revenue and lost customers as well, because this kind of weakness in leadership is a disease that will spread through an organization. And he's going to have to stand up and he's got to man up. I know his little girl broke his heart. I get that. But the first thing he's got to do is get her out of the building. You would never keep an employee 10 seconds after they did embezzlement from you. Not 10 seconds. If they steal a roll of toilet paper, I'm not keeping them 10 seconds. They're a thief. Now, that's the employee part of it. And then you go over and say, okay, my daughter now has been accused of a crime. And now I've got to deal with my daughter. That's a separate issue. But we're going to deal with her from home, not from the office. And your husband desperately needs to step up into this. It's not a matter of being angry about it. It's a matter of wisdom and a lack of weakness versus strength. I mean, this is not, you're like sending out the signal this is okay by leaving her in the building. It's just unbelievable what you're telling your team. And here's the thing. Your team probably knew some of this was going on. Depending on how big the team is, they probably smelled a rat. And now how you deal with that is going to dictate your all's future with these businesses. So I have my son-in-law works on our team. One of my daughters runs our family foundation. My other daughter works on our team. And I can tell you with 100% certainty they would be out of the building instantaneously. They'd be gone if they stole $80,000. That day they would go home. And then I would decide other things that are harder decisions as to whether I'm going to criminally prosecute my own kid. I don't think I would. I'll be honest with you. I think that's where the dad would come in rather than the leader. But this organization cannot absorb the blow of that level of nepotism, and yours can't either. That's just sad. But it's so heartbreaking. It's just, I can't breathe. I'm just thinking about, if Rachel or Denise or Winston or somebody, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it would just rip the heart out of my chest and crush it and just stomp on it. I mean, what kind of psychopath steals from their parents? But they do. And this girl has deep psychological problems. This represents an unbelievable level of narcissism and other pathologies that only a therapist is going to be able to outline for you. She's got to get some help. I mean, this is a broken, messed up person. Oh, how sad to face that with your own kid. I mean, it's tough enough for a small business to go through embezzlement and just the betrayal and the heartbreak of somebody you trusted that was on your team. But it's your daughter? I can't even imagine. Oh, Ann, I'm so sorry for y'all. But for goodness sakes, take action. For goodness sakes. This is the Dave Ramsey Show.